Hello gamers, hello friends, welcome back to the Infected. You're back with Shadowslay, and we are going to be going for some tech today. We're also hopefully going to find some more letters. That'd be nice. Forgot my wood. Very dangerous thing to forget. There we go. We're not going to be spending a whole bunch of time in the base today. Right now, I've basically got us set up for quick production of everything we need for our first brick furnace. So we're going to build the furnace, and then we're going to head out almost like immediately. And while those are cooking, we're just going to check the cart. Look at that's needed. Okay, so we use the butcher's table then. The furnace is half built. As you can see, it has like 20 bricks in it and no iron ingots. That will be corrected very, very shortly. We have new bricks on the drying rack. There we go. And our dried meat is done. So we're going to pick up a few of those. We're looking pretty good on nutrition right now. And we're going to boil some water and get ourselves some fresh water going. And then we are going to basically head out almost immediately. If you'll remember, we did make some clothing. I don't think we had enough to make pants. We got a t-shirt. A single lonely dry brick. And we do have a ration. We are going to take one of those. Just the one. Last time we found some melon seeds. That's good. I was complaining about that we didn't have those. So we got some wet bricks. We're just gonna go and fill up our canteen. So what are we looking for? We probably want about 2, maybe even three tech pages. And while I was editing, I noticed I didn't actually mark down any of the sites we had been to for tech, which we will fix right now before things kick off. So here, 1 tech. I believe we had here we had 2 tech, I think. Fairly certain. And I believe Big Red was here as well. We'll need to mark that down. There we go. I don't believe we actually made it down here. And we went here. This one had a tech as well. And no Big Red. There we go. So now we know we hit those locations. So that leaves us with a question. Where do we want to go next? I kind of want to hit this location right here. We can cut around the apartments and just go through the gap in the hills here, which is probably easiest. The other place we could go is here. This one's a slightly larger town though, but it's probably got some good stuff. You know what? We'll hit this one right here, and then if we have time, we will hit this one. Again, we're going for at least 2 tech is what we want. Excellent. These bricks are dry. Nice. And these ones are dry as well. So we will go and we will throw those in the forge. We got 50 in there. And we'll pick up our iron ingots. And boom. And I'm just going to delete these now. I know that it's a slight waste of fuel, but we'll be okay. We're chalkered, boys. So, chalkered. We'll move all these in here. We'll throw the rest of the stones in here and the bark fiber. Okay. Throw those in there. And we don't have any bone scraps, so we're going to make a whole bunch of them. I don't know why these are actually in the fuel chest, but yeah, it's a good thing we did too, because yeah. Alright, so for a you know what, we're gonna move this over here. It's almost time to start expanding the base, but that's kind of why I want to get some tech today. Yeah, that'll work just ducky. We'll back this up just a bit so that we can access the forge. Campfire went out, that's okay. We got 19, you know what, we'll just eat those now. Just so they don't go bad. We can always get some stuff on the fly. The only thing that we gonna need to be careful of is the meat. And there we go. That'll get us everywhere we want to go. Perfect. Do we have any sticks? I don't think we do. Where's our stick stand? Where did we put that? Oh. There we go. Throw some sticks in there. That's for our spear. And we're out of here. We're out of here. So, we want to go south along the road. We are, in fact, going south. After this episode, we are probably going to do a building episode where we focus on expanding the base. If we wind up getting more than 2 tacks, which is possible, however unlikely, but if we wind up getting more than 2 tacks, most likely what we're going to wind up doing is getting the mineral extractor, yeah, no, I saw that coming. Ow. Yeah, get wrecked. Yeah. Alright. Little stuff. Feather goes in there. We move on. We're looking pretty good with our 100 health. Got lots of energy. Hopefully that energy holds for us. No, thank you. You think I could peg him from this far out? I mean, I don't, but... Yeah, come get it. Dinner time, motherfucker. That sounded a whole lot closer than he actually is. Okay, stop it. Yeah, come on. Come closer. Could you, like... Nope. Wow, they're ornery today. Nope. Did I pick up? I did not. There we go. Alright. Then we need to... Where's the road? What the hell? Oh, there's the road. My map marker is a little messed up. I thought I was, like, way farther down the trail. Uh-oh. We're running out of sun resistance. That took a lot out of us. We're just gonna travel in the shade for now. Till we get close enough. Oh, shoot. I don't know why I'm chopping down that one. I just want a small one. It's been a bit since I played this one, so... There we go. We'll place those. Grab our cart. This guy's a little ADD, isn't he? Don't ignore me. I'm dangerous to ignore. Alright. So here we are, this POI right here. Let's see what it's got for us. There we go. I think any lead ore that I might get, I might actually just say nah. I'll take the iron, but I think I'm going to pass on any lead ore. In fact, let's drop that right now. Maybe when we're doing the base building episode, we can do... Ooh, nice, some potato paste. I could definitely live with that. That. And that. Actually, lose the brick. No bricks. We can make lots of bricks. We don't need more. Right now, it's just a waste of space. Alright. We'll take that and we'll put it in the small box because once it gets used, we're just going to discard the extra. So, yeah. You know what? We're going to use that. And yeah, okay. There we go. Okay, so there is a garage and a house over this way. I'm going to throw one of these over here. We're going to cut over here. We're going to do this little garage. Another thing of tomato paste. That'll be good. Some ribs. Well, I don't know if I mentioned this to you guys, but on the Discord, they were talking about like there was a place to leave suggestions, and I suggested a few recipes that I thought might be interesting. One of them actually involved the ribs. Now, somebody on the Discord said it sounded like a good idea, but I don't think that was the actual developer that said that, so I can't say whether they'll actually use my ideas, but that'd be cool, right? Like, that'd be super cool if they used the suggestion I gave them. I mean, really, what do I know about, you know, developing games? But that'd be super, super neato. Super nifty. Oh, wait a minute. I think you need fiber, and I don't think we brought any. I should probably hang on to at least a little bit of that. Oh, tech page. There we go. That's one tech. I don't know how many it's possible to find in a single location. But, hey, one is halfway there. Halfway to our stated desired amount of tech pages. So, you know, I will absolutely take that. I'll take that all day. It's only our second place that we've even looked. So, did I do this one? Yeah, it looks like I did. Did I do the other one? I don't remember doing one of these garages. One of these garages I think I missed. No, maybe not. Okay. Whatever. Cool. I'll take it. When you are that scatterbrained, right? Yeah, come get it, ugly. Nope. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's the direction you need to take. We thank you for your service and your sacrifice, sir. Medicated bandage. Take that all day. What is this? I think this is. Okay, so we got... Here we go. Cucumber, corn, like that. You know what? We're just gonna eat that. But yeah. Anyway, on the topic of you know, what I recommended to the developer, there was a lot of recipes, like food recipes, specifically focusing a little bit more on the early game. Oop, some melons. Uh-oh. Shiza. Wait. Melon seeds. Oh, it's so good. Love that. Love that for us. No. No lead ore. More electrical. But yeah, it was you know, some very basic suggestions, like the ability to turn, like, 3 regular meat into something like a steak, right? Or like a steakette, I guess. I don't know. And you know, basically just some early game stuff. There was an entire tree that went with that, though. The idea was to give, like, corn and fish specifically, a little bit more play, a little bit more use, and to extend some of the usefulness of some of the other more basic ingredients to a little bit later in the game. Was the basic idea there, right? Give them more uses so that there's more reasons to use those things other than just, you know what, we're going to open the front door just to show that we've been here. Alright. Small first aid kit, our seeds. We nicked the seeds. We shouldn't be that happy about that, but we are. Wait, why is that in there? Okay, we'll put that in here. These should absolutely be in here, though. Did we get the car? Yeah, we did. Of course we did. Because we're thorough like that. Well, no, sometimes we are. Right, there was also something that the ribs were full on food. So we'll just go ahead and move those, move that, eat that. You know what? We'll eat that too. Eat that, eat that. That might actually last till we get home. All of that might last till we get home. There we go. Oh, more ribs? Hell yeah. So last time we played through, we didn't really buy many, if any, of the perks. I think we bought a couple at the end, but pretty sure we didn't buy most of them. I'm gonna try and buy some more of the perks this time around, including the Lucky Looter. So we did a whole playthrough last time without the Lucky Looter perk. And we actually managed quite well. Like, you know, we managed to get a lot of things that, you know, are just, you know, good to get, right? There was a few things that we dropped, but now, as I understand it, bark chips and plant fiber, specifically, get removed. As does, I think, rocks, like basic stones, and a couple of other things that I don't quite recall. If that is the case, then there is... Oh, look. Oh, shoot. My God. Yeah. Okay. If that is the case, then yes, we can get the Lucky Looter perk, but there are some things that I'm worried might get taken out of the loot pool if we actually get the Lucky Looter. Specifically, I'm worried about cans. Because if I'm not mistaken, cans may actually get removed. And I don't know if they do, but I know that we can't make them. And that being said, if we remove them from the loot pool with the Lucky Looter perk, We could get stuck when it comes to like coffee or tea. Right, and right now that's one of our big money makers, to be honest. Which one do we have in our pocket, by the way? We have some coffee. Let's take a 5 stack and okay. And we will there we go. We got 10 coffee or 9 coffee. And we could throw the 4 of coffee in there. Okay, this house, I think, is the one that we hit already. Yeah, door's open. Okay. So we move these up here. I'll tell you what. If we wind up finding Mike here, we could bring him home. Onion sprout, tea, some lead. I'm not going to take any more potatoes. That's just ridiculous. Yeah, we'll take that too. That's iron. There we go. Now we keep getting loot like this, we might actually be able to cure Mike right away. That said, if that does wind up happening, if we do wind up getting Mike early, uh-oh. Nope. Nope, I don't want it. I don't want it. Oh, he broke through one. I mean, that's okay, because, frankly, we have lots of stuff that we could build another one with if we wanted to. Alright, we got some iron. Is there... Did I search this? Yeah, I did. Okay. Beg your pardon. There we go. Now, it is hard to be sneaky with a headlamp on, but we're not trying for sneaky right now. There we go. We got 2 of them. There we go. And it looks like we wound up destroying our spear in that. That's okay. Take those and those and those. Weapons, bone spear. Oh, we need more plant fiber. That's funny. Okay. Fair enough. Well played, game. Alright. Remember, guys, gotta do the cooking by the book. Oh, when are we gonna discard those? Okay. We're gonna keep that. You know what? I don't see any reason to hang on to the potatoes. There's too much going on in our bag. And not enough potato sprout? Yeah. We'll take the nails, we'll take the screws because they stack in large lots. You know what? We're going to hang on to all the seeds because the seeds are almost weightless. We'll throw the tea in there. There we go. Yeah, screws and nails and stuff are almost weightless. They're not quite as weightless as seeds, but it'll free up some spaces. Yeah, sure, we'll take that. Go. Stop it. Thing is, I have no idea whether Mike can even spawn here or not. I've never found him here, but... Uh-oh. Nope. No, thank you. My guy? Back, sinister fiend. Although, you know, with what we learned the other day, are these guys really sinister fiends, or are they just like all the time berserk mode now? This looks very much like an area you might find Mike in. How lucky would we have to be you figure? Like the first 3 or 4 towns that we search, we find Mike and the truck. Okay, well. It's academic now, isn't it? Nope. We'll grab that one. We'll just leapfrog that up here. We would have to be pretty lucky to find Mike, I think, this early, but it's not impossible. That's a pretty sick poster, eh? Wish we could take that with us. Looks like there's one on each floor. Look at all this oil and biofuel we're finding. There we go. Apartment. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. These POIs from the outside do... Oh, that is sick. These POIs don't look this big from the outside. Fragments. Yeah, Not going to grab any coal, not going to grab any lead at this point. We had more than enough lead last playthrough. Yeah, get wrecked. Okay, you know what? We're gonna carry a handful of eggs with us. Stop it. Wait, what do I have lead? That is absolutely not what I wanted to pick up. There we go. Not very lucky so far on the tech. Kind of not really getting any of that at all for the size of this POI, but you know, there is still some places we haven't looked, so maybe we'll get lucky yet. Yeah, we'll take the gas can. Stop it. There's a couple of fairly big buildings left yet that are still possible that we could find some there, so. I've heard some talk in online circles that, you know, Mike is, you know, the next Calvin or something like that. And I gotta be honest with you, I'm pretty sure that the Infected came first, before Sons of the Forest. Because, yeah, I was playing the Infected and the Forest at the same time. I'm pretty sure Mike came first. But even if he didn't, he's still goated. Like, he's the greatest helper ever. You know, he's almost, and I'm hesitant to say this because knowing my luck. Oh, tech page. Nice. Knowing my luck, I'll open my mouth, the developer will watch this and be, oh, really? Too useful? Alrighty then. But no, I hesitantly say too useful. Hesitantly. Because I'm not sure that he actually is too useful. But he is a invaluable asset. To be honest. Like, I genuinely don't know what I would do if Mike wasn't as useful as he is. You know, and that's saying something. So, developer, if you do watch this, please don't nerf Mike. You know, Mike is the absolute GOAT, and he's in a good position where he is. You know, the truth of the matter is, yes, Mike seems like he would be overpoweringly useful, but then you got to consider, you know, there is a lot of things to do and a lot of things to monitor in this game. And without Mike, it would almost be impossible. So while he is, like, super useful and invaluable, I wouldn't say that he's broken, because given the nature of the game, you know, where it's just you and Mike, basically, you could almost say that rather than being too useful, he's like the perfect amount of useful. Like the absolute perfect amount. I don't even think that you could really argue that point even, because Yes, he does a lot of stuff. He can do a lot of things for you, but it is a tactical choice. You do have to pick what he does. So the use you get out of him is dependent on, how well you do certain things versus how fast Mike can do them. And yeah, I mean, basically he fills the gaps in the things that you do, right? But I think that the reason some people might argue that he is busted useful is because he has a good AI. And props to the developer, if you're watching this, developer. Absolute props, because it can be hard to get followers right. I mean, like, really, I don't have a lot of reference points for that, but my reference points are like the little gets that you get in, like, WoW for your settlement in Draenor. If you know, you know, but they're kind of useless. They don't do anything. You can have a select view of them follow you around as a combat assist, but outside of that, they're actually kind of useless. And in a lot of games, the AI is deliberately neglected. Like, they deliberately don't make it super useful. Right? Mike, on the other hand, has a really solid AI. And, if something higher on the priority list comes up, like it needs to be done, like, let's say, tending the crops, they've been watered, and, now they need to be harvested. Well, he will do that reliably, right? He may not be quite as fast as you, the player, but let's be honest, he is miles above most other AIs, right? And he is reliable. That's the key. You can walk away from your base and know that he will tend to those crops, or know that he will fill those rock containers or the log stands, or if you set him to repairs, he will absolutely do those repairs, efficiently. And that is something that I find most followers in most games cannot boast, right? They just aren't as useful as you would need them to be to rely on them, right? Mike, on the other hand, it's like the difference between an employee that you can hand a task to, and they'll get it done. You don't have to stand over them. You don't have to bug them. You don't have to ask them twice. They will get it done. And you can walk away from them and know that if you come back after a time, that task will be done and they'll have moved on to something else, right? Or you'll come back and they'll have gotten to it, but they aren't finished. But they're doing it, right? You don't have to worry about it beyond telling them to make it so. And that is something you don't see in a lot of games. They do not reliably do their tasks. They'll get hung up on the terrain, or just other things that make it so that you can't count on them to get shit done. You're always going to check and see if they've done these things. Whereas if I leave Mike to tend to the crops, let's say, I'll go back, I'll smash like 3 or 4 POIs. I'll come back and he'll have, harvested the crops like twice and put them in the box where they belong, right? If you label something as, I want this to be cucumbers, he'll put the cucumbers in the cucumber box, right? So his AI is rock solid and dependable. He is a hard worker. And in an apocalypse situation, he is exactly the kind of survivor you would want to recruit. Like, he is every community leader's dream. He does what he needs to do. You don't have to ride him about it. He is dependable, right? The picture of dependability. And I don't think you can really overstate just how useful that is, right? And that is what makes Mike, I think, miles above most other AI companions, right? Personally, I don't even think it's up for debate, but let's eat that. We'll eat that. Just because. Okay. Nope. Okay. We're well and truly running out of pack room. I mean, that's okay, but. Seeds. Nice, we got 2 melon seeds now. That's beautiful. Okay, so I think that's the last building in this POI. Except maybe if there's a... Yeah, okay, there's like a lonely house here. We'll smash that. No, thank you. I should probably, to be fair, I should probably be grabbing the clay, but I am not inclined to take it. So, okay, so. All right. So we got everything out of here as far as I know. Nope. No thank you. Really? Two electrical. Oh man, it's my birthday, guys. Oh, that's a deer. That's right. Yeah, we hit all that. Ah! Nope. No thank you. Whoa! Uh-oh. I went the wrong way. Ah! Oh, this might be where we bite it, guys. Ow. Oh, God. Oh, we ate it big. Ow. That bear, though, I didn't even hear him. Oh, did you guys hear him? If you did, let me know. Because that just means I'm deaf. But, while we're here, though. Oh, God. It hurts, guys. It hurts bad. Oh, I'm not even sure what to do with that. We'll throw those in there, I guess. And we'll throw those in there just for now. Throw those in there. Nice. Love it. Yeah, okay, we got enough going for us. Okay. Well, that is super unfortunate. That is not the way I saw that going. However, it was the bear that got us. Super unfortunate that. But as soon as that bear jumped in, the writing was on the wall. Like, ain't no way we take a bear down. And some infected. Like, if we'd have managed to get one of those infected early with the spikes, which is why I was looking for them, we'd have survived that because I could have focused on the bear. But there was just I couldn't maneuver quickly enough. It happens. It happens. But I think that's going to wind up being the only death we take. So, because we've been doing really good. Our strats are solid. They just, unfortunately, spikes don't do anything to bears, which I absolutely don't understand. Like, give me that. Give me your booty. There we go. Some pumpkin. That'll fill our carbs and stuff. And we just got to go up this way. And the cart shouldn't even be too far down here. I just really hope that the bear and the two infected that were on us are not also still there. That would be more unfortunate than it needs to be. There's the deer. I don't see... you know what? I think I know what it was, too. I'm pretty sure that we took a bleed there early in that debacle. I remember thinking to myself, if I could just get on top of the cart. But yeah, when we had that second infected join in, like there was no hope. That was too much. And that's fine. That's fine. Knowing how it happened is key to avoiding it from happening again. We got overwhelmed. That'll happen from time to time, but you want to try and avoid that where you can, right? That's why you throw down the spikes, because it gives you a position that you can run to, and hopefully at least kill most of them if you get jumped by like 5 or 6 of them. Now, it should be noted, though. It should be noted. That will not help you when it comes to hordes. If you get a horde while you're in a POI, you're probably not walking away from that, my friend. I hate to be the one that has to say it, but if you get a horde while you're out and about and in a POI, you are probably not walking away from that. And you know what? I get the feeling this guy's following us. No? No? Alright. I'll take it. Apparently we ninja'd past him. Oh, Hey! Rude. Oh! Oh! Ow! You know, speaking of rude... Ah! Where the hell did that bear even come from? Seriously? A 100. Okay, enough with the twin bear crap. Ow! Are you shitting me? Oh my god! Okay, we're going for body shots. I don't even care. Like, hey, pick up the spear. Apparently, nerd pull strats even work on bears. As long as you're standing at the back of the boxes. Yeah, get wrecked. Bloody bears. Holy crap. See, and this is what I was talking about, though. Right? Way back in episode, like, 1 or 2 or whatever. You do have to be careful, because the legitimate truth is, this is a thoroughfare for predators. So while our base location is somewhat sweet, and, you know, it's a good location, don't get me wrong, you do have to be careful. This is a slightly more advanced location than some others that could be spoken of. Right? Bloody bear. Alright, we'll take all that. Yeah, we're chalker. We knew that. We knew that coming into this. Over, please. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll throw the fiber in there, because we've got lots of that, and we'll fire that up. And that will be 10 new iron ingots. That will be enough for us to get our next forge. Which will be good. Oh. Rude. There we go. Biofuel. Craft on it. Oh. Eat, 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 and eat. But yeah, this is a predator thoroughfare. So... Okay. Move all. We're gonna throw that in there. There we go. We're gonna set up that next forge. I can't believe we ate 2 deaths though, just trying to go home. You know, it's one thing when nope, not that. That. There we go. It's one thing when you die like that and you're out and about and you know, but it is another thing entirely to eat a death like that when you're trying to leave. It's like, isn't it a little late for that? Where's all our clay? Did I miscalculate? No, surely not. As it turns out, should have grabbed the bricks. Dang it. Alright, well. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. Is that one? I think that's one. No. Yo. Oh, what have I done? Alright, looks like we're going to have to cut over and get a clay deposit from over here. That's fine. This is technically still part of our base, so... Okay, we're going to try this, because I don't know if this will work, but... Oh, it will. Okay. That may actually leave us one short, but... Yeah, I think it will. But let's give it a chance. There's none in there. I need literally 1 clay. This is so sad. It's very sad. Because I have no idea where the nearest clay patch is. That is clay. Alright. That will be exactly what we set out to do today, once we get these bricks dried. I'll probably just slap them in at the beginning of next episode, so. Oh, for Pete's sake. We'll dry those later. Okay. We're going to spend our tech points. Let's see. I don't feel like this one's necessary right now. I feel like the extractor and the chemistry table are the way to go. I feel that that's the way. Get the chemistry table, and we'll get the extractor. And that will allow us to get lots of stuff on the go. Those are not dry yet. Alright. We're pretty close with these. Oh, I still have a wet brick. Why do I have a wet brick? Rude. So we've got all this lead ore here. Like we don't need to worry about lead for a bit. Move. So we're gonna call it there, I think. Oh, a dry brick. Thank you. A dry brick. That means we're almost there. Next time, I think we're gonna be doing a base building episode. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's what we're gonna wind up doing. We've gotten our tech. We have, the basics that we need to start setting up some of the buildings that we want to have. So we're going to do that. I'll start by harvesting, myself a large number of trees, because we are going to need that. Maybe we'll start next episode by doing a POI. I think we'll try and get that one tech, because if I could get the circular saw bench, I'd be tickled pink. That would be great. So yeah, we'll start there next episode. And if you're enjoying the series, if you're enjoying what we're doing here, drop a like and a subscribe. It helps me out, especially the subs. If you want to see more, let me know by subbing or liking. Both are good, and it lets me know I'm doing the right thing. But we're gonna call it a day there. Y'all have a great week. We'll see you again next Thursday when we drop the next episode. And until then, don't let the Vambies bite. Y'all take care. See, I saved it. Bye now.